All right, we're going to talk about lack of blood flow. Now, people don't always understand this, but tight muscles can actually block normal blood flow. This causes a pain cycle that can last for days, and it's a chronic situation.
And we're going to show you how to break this vicious pain cycle in your legs, back, shoulders, neck, and above.
That's right. Now, I have worked with many patients over the years with chronic pain in their muscles, and I would actually feel those muscles and they'd be tight as a rock. There would be knots in them. And what happens is blood is unable to flow in as well as flow out properly. This is a cycle that needs to be broken.
This is commonly caused by stress, over fatigue, or muscle guarding, which is common after you have an injury. So say I injured my knee, my quads and my hams, my calves might muscle guard, and this has caused some knots in that region.
Right? Arthritis in the joints also create those muscles to guard and tighten up. Very key.
Now this pain cycle can be stopped quickly by releasing these tight muscles by using massage.
Now, this is something that massage therapists, physical therapists have done for years, and you can actually do it to yourself. We're going to show you some nice examples how you can do it at home, find relief, and relax. We're going to show you some techniques you can manually do or actually use some devices you can purchase. We're going to start with the legs and the calf, work up into the low back, hips, shoulders, and above. It'll all fall together very nicely. Enjoy.
Now the first massage technique we're going to show, you just need your hands, and we're going to work on the calf muscles to begin. So to do massage, you kind of want to lift the muscle belly up like this, almost like you're kneading dough. You don't just want to push down like this. This doesn't do a whole lot, and it also doesn't feel very good. So you want to get a nice kneading of the muscle bellies there. Just work in there and dig for a while. Make sure it feels good. If you have a really tender spot, just kind of work around it to begin with, and usually after 3 to 5 minutes, you might be able to go directly on that spot and work out those knots.
But usually after 3 to 5 minutes, your hands and fingers get really fatigued, particularly if you have any arthritis in your hands. 2 to 3 minutes is pretty aggressive. So at that point, you may want to use a tool. Now, two simple tools are you can use a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, or if you need something larger, we're just going to use a softball here. I'm just going to go with the softball. It's a little easier to see. And you're going to work in there. You're going to do this seated on the floor, works the best, so you can roll that ball across that muscle, rotate, find that real knotted muscle, and you'll find it's going to be a little more tender. Work on that spot. Once you find that knotted area, as that muscle starts to release, you will feel the pain will go away, and you're going to feel things really start to relax, and that's how you're going to work with that. You can also work this up on the hamstrings if you have tightness above the knee, and particularly above the knee like this, you're probably going to use a larger ball to be more effective. Now, the other tool that you may have, you would have to probably purchase one of these. Maybe you already have a 6-inch roll. They work very well. It's not quite as aggressive. You can do both legs at the same time very well. You can get more aggressive on one just by crossing, and again, you're going to work the hamstrings very similarly, crossing as well and rotating. Mike, I think he's got even an easier option.
So if you just want to buy a massage gun, that will work as well. Or if you happen to have one, that's a good option. You can try the stuff we recommended before. If your hands get tired or don't work as well, a massage gun is a very effective tool to use. You can start by just going perpendicular to the muscle like this. It's not as intense. If I push down on it, it's going to be a lot more intense. There's different massage heads. Pick which one feels the best for you. And there's different settings on these as well, less or more intense.
The last device that we found works very well. This is actually made for the low back, but it works really well on the calves as the hamstrings as well. You can see it's a massager. They're rolling, the nodules are, and they actually heat up. So it works really well. In this situation, you simply put it on there. Now, at home, I do this in a recliner. I recline back, put it there. Just the weight of my leg is typically enough to get the muscle to massage, and you can work that up and down, and I usually use it on my hamstrings because that's my tighter muscle, and work with it there, and it's very nice. You can do this for minutes and minutes. Your hands never get tired. Works quite well.
If you happen to look those up and want to purchase one, the green ones are cheaper because they are wired, and the blue ones are more expensive because they're wireless.
All right, now we're going to move on to the low back. These are a couple techniques I personally really like. I use a booyah stick. You do not have to have a booyah stick. Anything that's about 4 foot long, that's relatively rigid piece of doweling or PVC pipe. And what I do is I get it like this, and I simply pull in with my arms this way, and I roll it up and down. I do one side at a time. You can go across the middle, but sometimes it's a little more effective, I find, if I work one side. And this is something that I really enjoy. It really allows me to relax, and I'll do both sides. It only takes a couple minutes. Does not get your hands tired at all, obviously. Mike, show some options on the wall with a
Another
ball.
option is using a softball on the wall. So I'm going to put it on my paraspinal muscles. So my spine is right here. Don't put it right on your spine. It's not going to feel too good. Go left or right, wherever the knot you're feeling is. And then you're just going to kind of go up and down like this, roll on it. This really digs in there. If you use a tennis ball, it's going to be softer, not as aggressive. If you need to start with that, that's fine. The softball is a large surface area, very firm, feels good. Now, if you're having back pain, maybe in the upper area or traps, I have here is 2 different balls put in a sock, and you can simply put it over your shoulder like this and then roll on it that way. Obviously, the 2-ball setup isn't going to roll as much as one, but it's just a nice way to be able to put it back there without trying to reach and guess and figure it out. Plus, if you go away from the wall too much, it'll just kind of fall over.
Now, the last option, we're going to go back to this back massager. This is what it's actually made for. It kind of looks like a tooth, but it's not a tooth. It's a back massager. Now, you can put this Velcro cushion on here if it's too aggressive. Some people it may be, particularly when you start out. Now, this you can use in a recliner, which I really like to use, or you can go on a firm chair like this, adjust it to where you need it, simply relax into it. It really promotes good posture, which is important for back pain, and it gets into those muscles, and you can feel that warmth. This is very nice. I really enjoy this. Oh, right there, right above my belt line is what really works well for me. So again, this is such a nice tool that works the legs, behind the hamstrings as well as the back, and we're actually going to go to the upper back and low neck. All right, now we're going to look at these muscles and the upper traps. These are muscles that really knot up with stress. It just seems like stress and pain here goes together. You can work this with your hands. It can be a little difficult. I like to get mine right back here, and I work the fingertips, and you can work circles like this. Again, you need to be aggressive. There's a lot of muscle soft tissue here that needs to get kneaded out and relax, or you can simply... Now this you have to get directly on the skin. I'm going to go on my shirt, but you want to go on the skin, works better, and pull. And we call this splaying technique. And you can work up the neck like you're just trying to pull your skin apart, and you're just getting those muscles to relax. And you can just feel the muscle relax and that blood flow return. And it makes you smile. Now, a nice option is the back massager that we talked about for the back, the legs, and the calves. Also works for the neck. Mike's using it right now. How you doing, Mike?
Good. You just have to find the right position that's comfortable for you. You can try it with the tooth facing up or down. Just pick what feels good. This feels really nice right here. I'm ready for a nap.
There you go. You can nap.
Okay.
Now, a couple of muscles that really can tighten up and cause headaches and stress are the temporalis muscles, and they're right above your temple. That's where they got their name from. When these muscles tighten up, in my situation, it is uncomfortable. And if you can relax those by a circular, now you use your fingertips, and you get in here, and it just instantly feels better, and you can work them different directions. Again, after a while, your fingers will get a little sore from this. You can use something I found that I thought was absolutely a joke. This eye massager Mike is wearing, I thought, what is this? I was going to absolutely throw it in the garbage thinking it was just some kind of toy. I've used it, and I'm actually absolutely fallen in love with it. It actually massages these temporalis muscles. It heats up so you get warmth with it, and it does some massage gently around your eyes, a little bit on your eyes. If rubbing your eyes like this doesn't bother you, This will absolutely not. Very gentle. It's got music. It's adjustable. And I usually fall asleep with it within 10 to 12 minutes. It actually turns off automatically in 15, which is nice. So you don't sleep with it all night long. How you doing, Mike? Oh, his mic is not on. Mike does not have a mic on, so we can't listen to him. But look at his smile. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Anyways, enjoy, get those muscles loosened up, get the blood flow back. You're going to feel much better and life will just roll on. We do have another video attached to this. Look at that, talking about increasing blood flow again. So, yeah, Mike is ready to say goodbye, and so am I.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.